What's up guys, in today's video we are going to compare Shopify to Etsy to finally answer the question which platform is better for selling products online. Now I do want to get started off by saying that I'm not sponsored by either Shopify or Etsy, however I will leave you links to both tools down below, so if you do want to sign up to them you can use them if you want to. Either way, let's actually quickly go over the key differences to Shopify and Etsy. Now, Shopify is going to be an e-commerce website builder, meaning that you're going to build up your own website where you can then sell your own stuff. Etsy, on the other hand, is a marketplace. I assume you already know this, but basically on Etsy you are going to have multiple product listings and you can then basically create yourself a product listing. So the key difference is that on Shopify you will have to drive all of the traffic on your own, whereas on Etsy, presumably, you are also going to get some traffic from the actual product marketplace. Now when it comes to the setup, I think both Shopify as well as Etsy is super intuitive. Let's quickly get started with Shopify. This is how the dashboard is going to look like. You are going to have your online store right here, and Shopify will actually also seamlessly integrate with payment gateways. They do have their in-house payment provider, Shopify Payments. They do also offer integrations with shipping providers and so on. And essentially the whole customization and creation process on Shopify is going to be super easy. And if you do want to create a Shopify store, I currently give out my Shopify ecom course for completely free. I will leave you a link down below. Some other upsides on Shopify are that they do have a Shopify app store, meaning that you can basically customize your store completely to your likings. You can add TikTok, parcel panel, order tracking, and essentially you can just add any app that you want to. Like for example upsells, chatbots, Facebook Pixel, TikTok Pixel, and so on. Now Shopify does also offer e-commerce website themes, meaning that you can basically use any of the free themes right here to get started with, or you can actually also opt for a paid theme, which is going to start somewhere at $300. These are usually great for more established branded premium stores. Generally speaking, the free themes are perfectly fine to just get started out with. Now, when it comes to the Etsy setup, everything is super easy. You will just have to create yourself an account and you can then add your product with the pictures, with the description, title, and so on. Now, as Etsy once again is a marketplace, you will have to kind of hope that people are going to discover your product by default. However, you can actually also run ads on Etsy, meaning that you can simply kind of basically boost your product listing on Etsy when someone is going to look for your product. This is also super useful to actually get started selling products online. However, when boosting your product listings on Etsy, obviously make sure to actually be profitable and to not waste money. Now, one of the key upsides on Etsy is that basically because people already know about Etsy, the actual conversion rate is going to be slightly higher than on Shopify, because obviously if you're going to create a new Shopify store, obviously not a lot of people know you yet, and some people are going to be scared to actually put in their payment information. Now, the average Shopify conversion rate is around 1.5%, whereas on Etsy that's slightly higher. Now, when it comes to the pricing, Shopify does start at 24 euros per month. However, with the link down below, you can actually get your first month for just $1, and you can then actually also easily earn subscription credits to basically not have to pay for your subscription. Now, Etsy, on the other hand, is going to cost you a one-time setup fee of $15 for your store, and you will then actually also have to pay a listing fee for basically 20 cents for US dollars, and there are also going to be quite high transaction fees of 6.5%, whereas on Shopify for the cheapest plan this is only going to be 2%. For the higher plans this is then going to be significantly lower. Now, choosing between Shopify and Etsy is at its core going to come down to your own goals when it comes to e-commerce. Now, if you do want to create a good looking, actually converting and also beautiful store, which on the long run you can scale up, which you can then later on maybe also exit, then I would highly recommend you to go with Shopify. There is just no way around it. It is the biggest and best website builder for e-commerce out there. However, if you do want to kind of take it as a side hustle, Etsy is also a great option. I will leave you links to both tools down below. That's it. I will see you in the next one.